So if I come to you a year out from the wedding or 6 months out from the wedding,
yeah,
you obviously haven't got those flowers on hand, so you
No.
just know what colour I've got. So how do you show me pictures or?
Yeah, so usually what I do is we write down the colours, we'll go through my albums and I'll get an idea of the type of flowers they like, whether they like really soft garden pretty flowers, whether they like tropical bold things. I don't actually do a set order the first time they come in and see me. We just do the run through.
What's the set order?
Where we actually finalise exactly what flowers they're going to use.
So it's like a consult.
Yeah, so to start with, we just write down the list of what they need, the colours that they're looking at, that they like, and the types of flowers that they like.
Okay.
And then I always get the bride to come in and see me a couple of weeks before the wedding when the flowers are out, and then I turn it into a little florist shop here. I try and get a whole lot of brides, within a week or so.
Okay.
So I have a lot of flowers to show everyone.
Oh, so the bride may not even have their flowers finalised until a few weeks before the wedding.
Yeah.
They might have an idea.
Yes.
But they don't really know what they're going to get until a few weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely,
That's
because flowers that's the way I work, because flowers are very seasonal and they'll change.
Okay.
And so that they can actually see the combination together. I mean, sometimes they'll pick a photo and they'll say, I just want this, and they're happy with that photo, but I still get them to come in because I still show them the size on them to make sure that's the right size for them.
Okay, the size of the bouquet.
The size of the bouquet. Okay. So I still make it up regardless of whether they've brought in a photograph or not, because sometimes it's a photo of a bouquet where a bride's not holding it.
Yeah, okay.
So they still need to make sure they're happy with that physical size. So yeah, I have all the flowers here and we do up different combinations.
And this is a few weeks out before the wedding?
A few weeks out before the wedding. And then we hold them up against the dresses. I've gotten to know people really well, so when people go, oh yeah, it's like, no.
They're not happy.
No, okay. Yeah. Because I don't want to turn up on the day and then go, oh yeah, I like flowers. I want to turn up on the day and go, I love.
Which I've seen.
That's
I know.
perfect.
I've seen their eyes light up and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask you about the buttonhole flowers.
Yes.
Now, from what I understand, they're just the same flower that goes in the bouquet. Is that right?
Yeah, usually we'll pick the bouquet flowers first and then pick a flower out of the bouquet.
Okay.
To be
and either one or two.
Yeah, and most of the time they either usually go all white or they'll do the groom in white and do the groomsmen to match the bridesmaid's colour so they can differentiate.
Okay.
Normally fathers and mothers will just go white so they match with anything.
Okay. And who else gets buttonholes? Grandparents?
Grandparents.
Yeah.
Sometimes brothers. It just depends again on personal preference, how far people want to go. Some people do the MCs and the ushers and the grandparents and everyone. Other people will just do the fathers. Other people will do the groomsmen and fathers.
Okay, and then with flower girls, they often have a little basket.
I hardly ever do baskets anymore. Yeah.
You're making me sound old fashioned. My wedding on the weekend, they had baskets.
They do still do baskets, but I find the majority will do a cute little posy.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll suggest silks, depending on how old the flower girl is.
Okay, because they tend to trash them if they're too young.
Tend to trash them. Roses are good because you can do them tight packed, and so they'll take a fair bit of bashing, which I saw in my little niece in December when she decided to have a little tantrum and it's still held together. Yeah, and then that bouquet actually came home and went for a swim in the swimming pool and had a drink out of the dog drinking bowl. So that bouquet had a big life that day.
Pretty robust.
But if it's a lily, like a single lily, that flower will look terrible if the flower girl touches or anything like that. So I'll normally suggest silk for that.
Right, okay, okay. So I'm going to ask you about the centerpieces in a minute, but just after the wedding, what does a bride usually do? What can they do with their bouquet? Do they dry them?
Not a lot of people dry them anymore. In the 90s, when I had my shop.
You're making me old-fashioned again.
No.
Oh, when you were working in the 90s.
When I was back, yeah, that's right. A lot of people did do the freeze drying and they got them mounted, but in that stage, everyone had very country style houses. They had the cottage kitchens, they had timber, they had garlic wreaths hanging from, that was very in. So people would actually put one of those timber framed bouquets on the wall. That was very normal. Whereas now bride will say to me, do you know someone that can dry the flowers? And my question back to them is normally, are you going to hang that on your wall in your house? Will it suit your house? And they kind of go, And it's very expensive because they do have to take a picture of the flowers, pull it all apart, and then recreate it. So it's usually about 3 times the cost of the bouquet was originally to do. So I normally say, ask the photographer, which if I know the photographer, I know they will anyway, to get a good close-up of the flowers because they look awesome on a big canvas on your wall. Modern, clean lined. So usually that's the way people go.
That's a nice one.
Now they'll just go.
Definitely support that.
Yeah, exactly.
Great idea.
And the canvas is much cheaper than getting it dried, and the canvas is going to look good and modern in your house rather than a timber frame with some dried up flowers in it, which doesn't suit anything. Most of the time, doesn't suit people's houses these days, and it's really expensive. So usually people will just take them home, cut them off, and keep them for a few days. Most brides will give it to their mum or something like that because they're going on honeymoon, or they'll use it for the throwaway posy.
Beautiful. Okay.